Good morning, children. We are going to discuss about today asexual reproduction, another type, that is regeneration. What we called regeneration. Many fully differentiated, fully differentiated means fully developed. Okay, fully differentiated organisms. Okay, fully differentiated organisms the ability have the ability, okay, have the ability to give rise to new individual organisms from their body parts, from their body parts from their body parts. Okay, for example, simple animals, simple animals like hydra and planaria. Hydra and planaria can be cut into any number of species, many number of pieces, and each piece and each piece grows into a complete organism. Okay, children, this is known as regeneration. This is known as regeneration. Okay, children, regeneration. Next, regeneration is carried out. Okay, regeneration is carried out by specialized cells. Okay, the specialized cells. These cells proliferate and make large number of cells. Okay, children, from this mass of cells, from this mass of cells, different cells undergo changes to become various cell types and tissues. these changes takes place in an organized sequence referred to as development. However, regeneration is not the same as reproduction. Since most organisms would not normally depend on being cut up to be able to reproduce. Okay, children, see the diagram. Very simple. See, this is the part of which one? The planaria. We cut it, okay, like this. The cutted. Okay, it is called planaria. Now what happened? The cutted part will become again, okay, very important. The cutted part again become new planaria, and it is becoming called new planaria, like this. Okay, what you have to do? These are body divided into two halves. Here, body divides into two halves. 1, 2. Okay. Here, these are, what is this? This is there or not? These are regenerated parts. Like this, there will be regeneration process will be there in the planaria, where I am telling this is example of planaria. It's a plant element. This okay, children. Observe very carefully. Regeneration means if any particle, fortunately or unfortunately, any part of the body cutted into pieces, that cutted part will become a new individual, or again it will be formed. That is only called regeneration. Now, a fully differentiated organisms. Differentiated means fully developed, fully organs formed organisms have the ability to give rise a new individual organisms from their body parts. For example, simple animals like hydra, planaria can be cut into many number of pieces, and each piece grows into complete organism. That is only I am saying. Cut into number of pieces, and each piece grows into a complete organism. This is known as regeneration. Regeneration is carried out by specialized cells. These cells So simple animals like hydra and planaria can be cut into many number of pieces. Okay, hydra and planaria can be cut into many number of pieces, and each piece grow into a complete organism. That is only I am telling regeneration. This is known as regeneration. Regeneration is carried out by a specialized cells. Not all cells. They are specialized cells. These cells proliferate and make large number of cells. These cells proliferate and make large number of cells. From this mass of cells, differentiate cells undergo changes to become various cell types and tissues. What I am saying, special cells are there or not? They go number of mass of cells, divide and makes the number of cells. From this mass of cells, again they undergo changes to become various cell types or tissues. These changes takes place in organized sequence referred to as development. So organized sequence they will be takes place, that's called development. However, regeneration is not the same as a reproduction. Regeneration is not as the same as the reproduction, since most organisms would not normally depend on being cut up to be able to reproduce. Most organisms would not normally depend on being cut up to be able to reproduce. So they cannot cut the main important parts. Okay, they will be only certain parts only able to reproduce. For example, here I am saying, you see, this is the planaria. Here the cutted. So here halves are coming. This is become new individual. This is becoming new individual. Regenerated parts. These are regenerated parts in the planaria. Okay, children. Once again, the fully differentiated organisms have the ability to give rise new individual organisms from their body parts. Example, simple animals like hydra and planaria cut into many number of species, and each piece grow into complete organism. This is only known as regeneration. Regeneration is carried out by specialized cells. These cells proliferate and make large number of cells. From this mass of cells, different cells undergo changes to become various cell types and tissues. These changes takes place in organisms organized sequence referred to as development. However, regeneration is not the same as reproduction, since most organisms would not normally depend on being cut upon to the able to reproduce, not dependent at all. So example, planaria we discussed. The next one, we are going to discuss another mode of reproduction, that is called budding. What is called the next mode of reproduction, that is called, what is called, budding. Budding. Budding may be defined. Budding may be defined as the production of new individual from an outgrowth of the parent individual. Budding occurs budding occurs in yeast, some protozoans, some yeast and protozoans, and certain lower animals, certain lower animals. Example: hydra, skypa, okay, silis, and salpa, etc. Okay, children. In multicellular organisms, in multicellular organisms such as okay, hydra, a small protuberance, what do you call protuberance? The protuberance arises from okay, one side of the body, one side of the body. Okay, children, the protuberance the protuberance the protuberance grows the protuberance grows and develops the protuberance grows and develops adult like structure adult like structure okay, in hydra okay in hydra it develops a what you called hypostome and tentacles okay, at its free end, at its free end. Okay, children, so it develops okay, next one, it develops a basal okay, a basal disc at the point of attachment with the parent organism okay, and finally gets what you called detached to lead independent life, what you call independent life. Okay, children, observe carefully. Independent life. Okay, children, what we are discussing, the budding we are discussing, right? Budding may be defined as the production of new individual from an outgrowth of parent individual. Okay, see the picture, children. This is the hydra, right? This is hydra. Okay, this hydra grow like this. Okay, here one bird will be there. The bird will be there. Later, next what will happen? Same as hydra. Okay, hydra. The bird will also start to grow. Next case, what will happen? That same hydra, the bird will grow like a parent hydra. Later, what will happen? It will be detached and it will be become what you call new hydra. Okay, children. So this is a bird. These are tentacles. What you call tentacles. The new hydra. This is new hydra. New hydra. So, like this, what will be takes place? Budding of hydra will be takes place. Budding of hydra. Okay, children, observe very carefully. Maybe budding may be defined as the production of new individual from an outgrowth of the parent individual. So first point clear. Budding occurs in yeast, some protozoans, yeast and protozoans and certain lower animals like which one? Hydra, Scypa, Psyllis, Sulfa, etc. In multicellular organisms such as Hydra, a small protuberance arises from one side. One bird is there or not? Side of the body. The protuberance grows and develops adder-like structure in Hydra. It develops a hypostome, tentacles, and free, and it develops a basal disc also at the point of attachment with the parent. So basal disc. So here the tentacles again form. This is a basal disc. Okay, point the attachment with the parent organism, and finally it will be detached, and it will become what is called new hydra. It will become new hydra. Like this, what we called budding will be there in the this one. So next class we will be discuss about another example for budding. Thank you, children.